Nonprofit Case Study. My name is Jerry Rocco. I'm part of Team Pay It Forward. I'm going to show you exactly how 12 strangers raised $81,280 for charity in 24 hours. This is a true and current story of how once strangers were given a clear task. The task was simple. We had 24 hours to raise at least $500 and make the biggest difference possible with that money. Together, maybe you included, raised over $81,280. Here's the play-by-play story. Our first order of business was to find a worthy cause, and there's no shortage of those today. At first, we were going to donate to 3 different charities, but from a standpoint of effectiveness, we decided to choose one, and if you're wondering why, see the Blue Blocker marketing story. We decided to help those that couldn't help themselves. Therefore, we chose to help underprivileged children. Now, it's important to let you know that before we go any further into this story, there will be a common theme from here on out, and it's leverage. We wanted to stretch or multiply the money that was donated. The charity, Kids in Need Foundation. They fill the backpacks of underprivileged children with what they need to excel and progress. Here's their website, and as you can see, it's a very clear website saying exactly what they do. It's professional, and even the little crayons in the left-hand corner look kind of like paying it forward. So our selection was clear. Kids in Need Foundation. Fortunately, Kids in Need also had the connections in place that allowed them to provide $16,000 in school supplies for every $500 donated. With Kids in Need, we had an opportunity to give these children a chance to develop into extraordinary people and pay it forward even further. We also wanted to start something that would take on a life of its own, something that wasn't going to die without constant action. Now it was time for our leverage plan. Because we wanted to create something that would continue well after our blitz was over, we split our activities into 2. The first half was going to be on activities that were going to produce an immediate result. Calling, emailing, texting our friends and family. We also hit the streets and spoke directly to people. The other half of the time we spent on systems and viral marketing. How do you make something viral? Well, I'm not going to pretend to know the answer to this riddle, but I will give you this piece of advice. Anything self-serving will never go viral. So at least we have one thing going for us already. We began to implement our high-tech, high-touch plan utilizing our personal connectivity as well as mobile and social web strategies. But first, we need a brand. Can any one of these strangers do web design? Fortunately, Isaac, in his Australian accent, said, "Yeah, I can do web design." And we got started. So here it is. Here's our brand. We took the Kids in Need logo and we put the silhouette of a child with his arms out on the beach. And we thought this was touching and it conveyed our brand and our need right away. Now, we need a way to take donations. And sure, cash and checks will work, but we need a real platform. We need a way to accept donations online and on mobile devices via credit card. We chose firstgiving.com. It was fast, reliable, and it gave the option for the donator to pay for the minimal processing fee that they charged. Here's the website, and you can see it had the donate button clearly marked, and it gave you the percentage of how close you were at your goal, and you could like it, share it, and even send it to a friend. We added our logo, we even added a Facebook page, and we got started. Here's where we also encountered our first setback though. The problem was the Donate First link from our page was long and clumsy. How are we going to tell people to get to this link? The solution was to purchase a domain. We found HelpingKidsToday.com. We were surprised it was available, and the today implied that it was to be done right now. Now we needed a way to get people there. Everyone's always texting, right? So we set up an easy way for people to access the website. We used the most recognizable shortcode on the planet, 90210. We chose the keyword Helping Kids. And now anyone could open up their phone, put in the number 90210, Helping Kids in the message, press send, and then they were automatically given this message. The message read, "We only have 5 hours to make a difference and need your help." The thought process behind that let them know that they didn't have much time and it was to be done now and their help was needed. Second, we said please share this message with someone who cares and donate now. Again, we said now and we we prompted them to share the message. And as you can see, the domain was marked right down here for them to click and donate right from their handheld. This also allowed us to collect the information of potential donators. We can now click a button and connect with them all instantly. Now anyone could just text the message "Helping Kids" to 90210, and we just needed to spread the word. We needed a piece of print media too, so we created a flyer, and here it is. Thanks, Isaac. We put our mobile campaign right here, text "Helping Kids" to 90210. We put the reason, helping kids in need, and we made that big and bold, and then we created our urgency, 5-hour charity blitz, so people didn't put it in their pocket and forget about it. And then, of course, our call to action, make your donation at helpingkidstoday.com. We have a little bit of verbiage at the top, help us fill a child's backpack, and that let them know what they were doing. We printed 500 half sheets of these. Our investment was $137. If we had more time, we would look for somebody to print these off for us for free. You might think there wasn't much leverage from this activity, and you'd be right if we didn't take this next step. Our strategy here was to ask for a donation, then hand the person that flyer and empower them to pay it forward by showing the flyer and asking another person to do what they have already done. It was getting late, and we only had enough time to do one more thing. We created a Facebook page and began to push it to our network and tagging people to the image so it would go throughout the social network. The Facebook page had two parts. Page 1 had the brand and asked you to like it. Here it is. And you can see you couldn't see anything else until you liked our page. Now the value of a like is that once it is liked, that page posts to all of your friends' walls, and the average Facebook user has about 150 friends. The next page allowed them to donate. This donate page was just the firstgiving.com website in an iframe and added to Facebook. And as you can see, this is exactly what it looked like. I want to thank Steve for that. When the smoke cleared, we raised $2,551 in cash with an average donation of $51.33. Our largest donation was $500. This was $81,280 in school supplies for underprivileged children. And I want to thank you if you donated, shared the page, or even passed on a flyer. Thank you. And a special thanks to the team Pay It Forward: Isaac, Jerry, Steve, David, Jason, Anthony, Exan, Kylie, Jamie, Scott, Pamela, and Deborah. In no specific order, thank you all. Did this go off without a hitch? Absolutely not. As with any campaign, we were constantly rethinking things and tweaking. We discovered 2 hours before the end of the blitz that the Internet Explorer, the most commonly used internet browser, was not allowing donations due to the masked link. We also forgot to add important terminology to the Facebook page, to the print media that we developed. But so what? We took action, and so should you. If you receive value from this video, then please donate to the Kids in Need Foundation by visiting helpingkidstoday.com. If you don't got a buck, please like our page on Facebook. Here's the link, facebook.com/helpingkids. Now go out there and make a difference. On a side note, we were one of 7 teams deployed by Jarek Robbins and the Isaac Platinum Partners that day. That's the power of people helping people, and hopefully this video pays it forward even further. So go ahead, go to our Facebook page, or go to our .com, or text Helping Kids to 90210. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.